We're here.
Of course! Bowling! Bowling there! Come bowl now! Get your bowling! Who's ready? Bowling!
With Charmin Ultra, less is more.
I'm on jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Stainless steel was in
Beach by Dre.
Smoky Mountain memories.
Remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl, do you?
Under Armour boys, we protect this house.
Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Remember what we're fighting for. Meet me on the battlefield.
Welcome everyone to the TCAA TCS Playoff Committee Selection Show. My name is David Rome, otherwise known as David Brome. I am the president of the University of Thuganomics. And with me today we have people from almost every conference. And let me get you a nice little introduction to everybody here. Starting off with the ACC, we have the president of TEDZILLA, Ted himself. Ted, how's it going today?
Hey, pretty great. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Representing the Big East, I've already introduced myself. We also have the president of the Delta Tau Chi. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. He'll make sure I say it right. His name is Drew. Drew, how's it going?
Well, it's cracking.
All right. Unfortunately, we had nobody from the Big Six or nobody from the Pac 6. Good luck trying to get into the playoffs in any of these bowl games, you bums. But representing the SEC, this is we have four presidents coming out of the SEC. First one is newcomer, the president of Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood, Mr. Robert Brock. How's it going?
Going good.
Going good. Oh, crap. You know who else is in here? Vestal. Well, that's a shame. Who was supposed to be here is Vestal, so he's out. That would be Jeff. He hasn't responded. So that's a shame. When you listen to this, Jeff could have made it. Quack Attack also. Yeah. He should go in the toilet bowl too, maybe. Quack Attack also isn't here at this moment. He is live on my phone, though, in text messaging. That's Ben. And then also on the line with us is the president of the University of Ron Swanson Carnivores, is Jared. Jared, how's it going?
Going well.
All right. Well, first off, let me thank everyone in attendance. It's nice that we were able to get a good group of people here instead of just our, 3 or 4, how it's been the last couple of years. So it's nice to branch out, getting a couple of new people into this. So I thank you all very much. First thing we are going to get into here, one of the first bowls we're going to talk about is one of my personal favorites. It's a bowl to, get somebody who has had a horrible season, make themselves feel better a little. And that is the Charmin Extra Soft Toilet Bowl. It's sponsored by Movie Prep, and for any of you not involved in pharmaceuticals, that helps you go poo when you have to get yourself ready for a colonoscopy. It's going to be hosted by Derek Dooley, former UT coach, who apparently was shit-tastic. Any of you UT fans out there?
Butch Jones might be co-sponsor in that one too.
Yes, Butch Jones is probably... He might be on one of those soon. So we'll start off with who wants to start off with who they think should be in the toilet bowl. All right, that was a good shot. All right, we're going to go with Brock. Brock, who do you think should be in the toilet bowl?
Well, I've got Terry Tate's Pain Train as one. And
okay.
Let's see, you said Throwdown, Burrow Hitman, and Gruden's Grinders are not eligible, right?
Correct.
Okay. And who were the other ones?
Who's not eligible? Yeah. Anybody else who sucked? Let's see. It was, I believe, Blood Dragons and God, who's the other team that wasn't showing up on this thing anymore?
Oh, Gruden's Grinders.
No, yeah, Gruden's Grinders. No, Blood Dragons is in there. Let me look again. Yeah, no, Blood Dragons and Gruden Grinders, they're also out. They're not available.
Right.
So it's like 4 or 5 teams.
I got it as Copenhagen Warriors, Throwdowns, Gruden's Grinders, Burroughs Hitmen. That's what you got it at.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, like I said, Terry Tate's Pain Train and Vestal Virgins.
Vestal Virgins. Those are good options right there. All right, Ted. Who do you think should be in the toilet bowl?
I was actually going to say those same two teams right there. Pain Train and
All right.
Vestal.
All right, we got 2 votes for each of them. Jared, what do you got?
Well, I had a bottom 6, and 4 of them were eliminated. But that left us with Terry Tate and Dragon Slayers.
All right, so we got another
right above
Dragon
that, I
Slayer
have
voter.
Vestal. So as far as
Okay.
eligible teams, but if you're looking at points
All
per
right.
game, Vestal's a lot better team than these other teams. They're just in the best conference.
Comes the SEC talk again.
Yep.
Oh God, can't get out of that.
I have to disagree with that. I think me and Bromy could say what the best conference is.
It's top heavy.
This is all true. All right, so Drew, what do you got?
I'm going with just to make it more fun. I don't think I think it's the worst 2 teams you should go with, but I also gonna say teams who did just not performed whatsoever. I'm gonna go with father-son matchup in Gondor versus Dragon Slayers.
All right, so we got a Gondor vote and we got a Dragon Slayers vote in there, so that's 2 with another one for Vestal. All right, You know, I'm not gonna lie, putting Brian in the toilet bowl would be pretty damn exciting. I'd find that to be hilarious. He would probably be so pissed off it's almost worth doing it. I definitely think Terry Tate is definitely deserving to be in the toilet bowl. They've had a really horrible year, so for someone who's been a perennial in the ACC, being a 3-9 team, just I don't even know what happened to them. So I'm definitely game for Terry Tate being in the toilet bowl.
I want to make one argument against Terry Tate.
Sure.
Points against.
He's
had one of the toughest schedules you can look at if you're going to go points against, average points against. His average points against, putting up against him is 126.1.
Ouch.
Yeah. So 3-9 might be a little bit of a off on the record on him.
There's always one way to look at this. Let's look at Terry Tate. He could have won 7 of those losses. So that's all I got to do is start the better roster.
That's true, but
that's why I think he's deserving of the toilet.
40 people.
Vestal. To me, it's either to put him against Vestal or Gondor. I think I'll go with the majority of people here. Everyone is thinking Vestal. I think I'll go with Terry Tate for Vestal. I'm liking that.
I'm not going to argue it.
All right, unanimous.
Sounds good.
Drew's good.
All right, so the Charmin Extra Soft Toilet Bowl is going to be Terry Tate's Pain Train versus Vestal Virgins. I almost want to see if they face each other this year or not and see how that matchup went. But in the meantime, while I look that up, we'll go into our next matchup here. It's going to be the TSPN Bowl, hosted by yours truly, David Rome and Dan Tirico. We were the originators of doing these TSPN shows. Dan hasn't been able to be with us since the first season when we started doing these shows, so that is unfortunate. But however, I still let him, in quotation marks, these games that we have. So, any ideas of who we should put together in that matchup? Jared.
So how many actual bowls are we filling here? About 4 or 5?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular bowls, and then there's the 4 TCS games that are going to be majority of the top ranked teams.
These are the tough ones. This you really got to just look for fun matchup.
We're going with 6 wins for eligibility, I guess.
it's yeah. I mean, I have to relook, and I definitely say we'll start at 6 wins, and if we have to make adjustments, if we have to get a 5-win team in there, but I think we should have enough 6-win teams to play it. Real quick, just for the record.
I don't know if we do.
Vestal Virgins and Terry Tate did play earlier this season, and Terry Tate did beat Vestal Virgin. I just want to get that out there.
Wasn't that a high-scoring affair? Is that right?
That was in week 6. Let's check that game out here real quick, just because. Fun. How bad Terry Tate put the beat down on Vestal Virgin here in week 6. But at the meantime, let's as I'm looking that up, let's get back to this bowl game real quick. What do we got? Crap. Okay.
Guess we got to put Land Thieves somewhere, right?
We do have to put Land Thieves somewhere.
I like Land Thieves more in like Beats by Dre Bowl.
Okay. Is that sounds a little more prestigious, right?
I think next year I have to like do some type of conference affiliation to some of these bowl games to make this a lot easier.
That would help.
Write that down as a note for next season changes.
So maybe I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Number 9 ranked team, huh?
It's well, let's see. They did a kind of a big deal. Did they win or did they lose this past?
They didn't play.
Championship game.
They didn't
That's
play.
a shame. Oh, that's right. It was yeah. Okay, that's a good option. So we got kind of a big deal and Land Thieves. It's kind of a big deal and versus Land Thieves.
That seems pretty even matchup. Let's see.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Big 6 for pack 6.
Ted, what do you got?
They scored within 2 total points of each other for the whole season too. Good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
I like that. It's fine with me.
Ted's agreeing. Brock, what do you got? What are you thinking?
I'm okay with that. Just as a side note, from the charter, bowl eligibility says teams must win 5 games to be bowl eligible.
All right.
So says the 5.
All right, so Brock.
So says the 5-win team.
Hey, he's doing his research. I might vote him in for the bowl there.
I think he's gonna get he might get the jacked up bowl with that kind of smack talk. I like it.
Hey, I've got the
All
Mountain Dew. I've got the Mountain Dew right here.
Yeah, you probably do.
I really do.
It's probably no lie. I do.
Oh, did you get the text from Jeff?
I saw something. I was currently texting Attack. So I forgot to get. And look at him. He is drinking the Mountain Dew. Look at that. I'm writing you in right now. You're getting into you are in the jacked up bowl. I don't care what anybody says right now. You just earned yourself in the jacked up bowl. That was too good. All right. What did Jeff say in the text?
He just said, "Is he supposed to be in Hangouts?" Texted him yes.
He's awesome. It'll be nice when he realizes that he wasn't in this. He just got himself put in the Charmin toilet bowl. If that didn't just perfectly put him into this, I don't know what would.
Well, we've got to let him know then. He said, just invited. Do you have his address or whatever?
Yeah, I invited him. I'll send it to him.
Okay.
Whose kid is that, Drew?
Not me.
I was gonna say if that's Max, tell him to get to sleep.
It ain't Max, dude. It ain't Max. Max
God, that's right. I'm getting Jeff. Send it to him again. All right, I'll resend to Jeff the invite. So his phone's blowing up now.
TSPN Bowl. We going with that or what? The Land Thieves. I'm kind of a big deal.
How are we thinking, guys?
I'm for it.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm game. Let me know. Let me tell Quack Attack real quick and see what he says. All right, makes for a great show show fodder of silence as I type. Oh, Jeff's in. Let's see. Let's get Jeff in here. Jeff, welcome to the show, my friend. Let me catch you up to speed here. On the line, we have TEDZILLA, Ted. We got Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood, Mr. Robert Brock. We've got Ron Swanson Carnivores, Jared. I've got Ben on the phone, Quack Attack, and then we also have Drew on the line with us. Delta Tau Chi, whatever the hell you pronounce it.
Hi.
I think you've been calling that for like the last 3 years.
Yeah, right now it's never going to be called right. And so far we've announced who is going to be in the Charmin Extra Soft Toilet Bowl.
Oh.
So you missed out on that. However, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, or I don't know if it's surprised. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be Terry Tate.
Oh yeah.
Versus Vestal Virgins.
Did I make a bowl?
In the in the toilet bowl.
Oh.
Well, you know, the way to get into this bowl game is to have a shitty record.
And that I did have.
Yeah.
So what you said? It's me versus Terry Tate.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be you versus Terry Tate.
Oh man, a matchup from earlier this year. All right, I think that he.
Yeah, we've actually looked that up. We realized that you guys did play each other in week 6, and it was a game. It was a matchup that Terry Tate beat you by for 5 points. So.
Well, I thank you all for not leaving me out of the bowl picture. I appreciate it.
Hey, no, you are welcome, sir. I mean, we try to get everybody involved. Who's deserving of it anyway?
Weren't you our consensus number 1 at the beginning of the year?
I was consensus number 1. I was consensus number 1, and I've been in the playoffs the last 2 years. So this is 3 years now. I've been in a bowl game. So hooray!
There you go. Hold on. All right, and right now we are discussing the TSPN Bowl, which we are almost sounding unanimous decision on putting Kind of a Big Deal versus Land Thieves as a matchup. How are you feeling about that?
Are we live? Like, is this going on the show?
Yep.
Oh, this is on the show, man. We're show.
Okay.
Pull
out. And I just got home, been at the grocery store. Yeah, it's been a long day.
I just thought you said you were about to pull out. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was earlier.
See, I'm gonna have to listen to that on the replay because I didn't hear what you guys said.
Yeah, I don't know what I said. Something about pulling out.
Oh, whoa. Wait,
we don't
there
talk
could be
like
kids
that around here.
I don't know if this is. I may have to put like an NC-17 rating on this thing when I post this.
Okay.
Don't float it if you don't want to take it.
All right.
Yeah. I may have to bleep that out.
Oh man, gentlemen, I'm sorry. I'm so behind here on you all. I don't want to.
Well, it's only been one game, and you got involved, so it works.
Oh, sweet. So we got me and Terry Tate.
Yep.
And then you all are saying, okay, what is the next bowl game?
We're talking about the TSPN Bowl, which right now we have Kind of a Big Deal of facing Land Thieves is so far what's been mentioned.
Okay. Big deal. Big deal. Let me go back and look at my records here. Yeah, Land Thieves is what? Did he? Let's see. He finished what, 7-5?
They both did. They're both pretty similar teams.
Okay. And Big Deal. Yeah, that sounds great. Lock him in.
All right. Anybody got any objectives to that matchup?
Is there anybody on?
Oh, there's people on.
Yep.
Sounds great, guys.
All right. Well, we're going to lock that sucker in. I do want to make a note that they've only faced each other one time, and that was back in the first year of this league that we have. So they are due to face each other again. Just want to make a quick note about that.
Good note. Good note.
All right. The next bowl bowl matchup we're going to talk about is the Jacked Up Bowl, hosted by Mountain Dew. And our very own Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood, Robert Brock, has already earned himself a automatic bid into that bowl for actually drinking Mountain Dew as we are doing this show.
I'd like to do the other nominate for that.
So he got himself right into getting into that. So we need to find an opponent for Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood.
I'd like to nominate probably one of the other most jacked up people that we deal with on a basis is Mr. Wild Will School Thrills.
I thought you were going to say yourself, but
No.
sure, let's take a look at that. The Will, huh?
You know he gets jacked up.
He's yoked, all right. So that would be 2 5-7 teams facing each other in the Jacked Up Bowl, huh?
I like it. That's just me, but I mean, the other people would have thought, go ahead.
Anybody else have any different opinions, any different thoughts of the matchup?
Mountain Dew Bowl. You're saying you want Wild Will in there versus who again?
Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood, who got themselves a automatic qualifying bid for drinking Mountain Dew while we're doing the show.
Got you. Yep.
So for anybody who wants to start using stainless steel on any of their appliances, show me a photo now to get in.
Get in the Stainless Steel Bowl. We're talking about 2 5-7 teams there. I like it.
All right. How else are we looking? What we got? Jared, Ted, what do you think?
I'm good with that. I kind of zoned out, honestly.
All right. Sounds like we've got ourselves a matchup.
Mountain Dew.
All right.
I wish the Ric Flair team was good.
What about Ric Flair?
I wish that Ric Flair team was good. That would have been a good selection there. But they're not.
No, they're not. All right. Well, next we're going to go into the stainless steel bowl. Is anybody currently using a stainless steel product on any of their appliances? That's a shame. All right. So let's go with who do I want to start with this one? Jared, let's get you in to start this one. Who do you think who should we nominate for this bowl?
Oh, again? Me? Oh.
Yeah, we'll go with you.
Okay. Well, so we've still got this one and the...
We got this one and the Beats by Dre Bowl, and then we'll get into the good ones with a lot of the ranked teams.
Okay. Well, let's see. Did you say evolutionizing is not really one to consider? They're not playing?
He hasn't given me this. He hasn't given me the "I won't be back." I don't recall.
Okay.
I mean, they were 6-6, so I mean, they're technically eligible if we can't bowl. So, you know.
Yeah, since we've got a couple 5 and 7s in already.
Yeah.
I think we've got to.
We do need to give.
They've got to fit in somewhere.
We do need to get we need to get 6-6 a little love.
Yeah. The baby evolutionizing and.
What about Copenhagen? Oh, sorry.
Well, they're in this. They're in the same division or same conference, but Copenhagen is ineligible for saying they don't want to return next year.
Oh, what's wrong with them with a name like that? Sorry for interrupting. So rude of me.
I don't want to do that.
How about evolutionizing versus volunteers?
Well, that was I was looking at that.
Is that now volunteers? Is that the Fragile Faggles? Is that right?
That is the Fragile Faggles.
Yeah, that's who they had their name changed to for a couple weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the only wins that Brian had.
I was going to say that or Big USC because Big USC actually got into their championship game.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
5 and 8 just seems so bad, but that is a point. Yeah, that they got the 5 wins.
It is bad.
Or medicine.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Medicine Man.
Versus
Evolutionizing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Man. Baby aspirin.
What do we think? So we got Medicine Man on the block against Evolutionizing. We had Big USC mentioned.
I kind of like that Medicine Man also.
Medicine Man.
Yeah, they're Medicine Man has the half game better record, but Evolutionizing scored 80 more points.
Look at these statistics coming in here. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
I'm loving when people do their homework.
Oh
Makes me
yeah,
feel good.
I ranked everybody top to bottom.
Oh, whoa!
Based on the numbers.
You got a ranker. Uh-oh.
We need to go. And why are you not doing the rankings with us?
I just did it today.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes story time. All right, so Evolutionizing versus Medicine Man. How are we feeling?
10-4 on this side.
I think you're good there.
I'm good.
All right, lock it in. Medicine Man versus Evolutionizing. All right. Next, we have the Beats by Dre Bowl. This is the final non-TCS game, bowl game that is. Teams here. Let me get myself in this thing. I feel like I'm lonely and not getting to talk a little. Let's go with. Let's see here. They all suck. Man, we really do have a lot of teams that aren't above 500. As I look at this, I think this is a game to get big USC Trojan fan in, I think, for the Beats by Dre Bowl.
Okay.
What kind of opponent do I see for them?
But don't we only have 8 slots left after this bowl game?
Yeah. After that, then we got like majority of all the ranked teams getting in. So, I mean, I would say now this could be a matchup against the Volunteers.
I would agree.
Or should we get maybe Gondor in there? Gondor had a 5-7 record also. I mean, or do we just say, you know what? Sorry, old commish. It sucked.
I think that Gondor puts up some big points sometimes. He
does. He does have potential.
What about Tar Heels?
Yeah, this is about where I've got them slotted.
Okay.
Because I mean, they're not ranked, but they did win.
They're not ranked. They did win their conference title game. I would assume most likely if we were to do rankings, they probably would be ranked.
Maybe.
Ranked top 10, probably.
Right about 10. Because I look at a Big Six and I don't go, holy, that's amazing conference.
Well, this is just. I mean, I don't know how exactly how the automatic buy-ins are, or whatever you want to call it, but should the conference champion go to a TCS game?
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking more Hillbillies are going to find themselves more into one of those games there, being that they did win their conference title game.
Well, you also got to realize the number 1, 2, 3, 4 are probably all going to be conference champions. So it leaves you 1 left, right? Almost.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, but you're also
might squeak in that didn't win. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, you're also thinking. I mean, we have 8 slots. 4 of them are going to be already your top 4 teams, and then you're looking at 4 other games of mixed teams.
All right. Well, I'm just saying when you go for the TCS top 4 teams.
You know what? I keep forgetting to get Quack Attack involved on this stuff. That's a shame. Let me get him in. All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves of who you think we should get into this game real quick while I update Quack Attack with what's going on.
I'm under the impression that with, just like how it used to be with the BCS games or the Alliance Bowl games, that whoever, it doesn't matter if the Pac-10 team or whatever, if the Pac-12 team is, ranked 26th, if they're the conference champion, they still go to the Rose Bowl.
Right.
You see what
This
I
is
mean?
true. This is true.
But we've never affiliated the conferences correctly.
No, that's definitely on the table. That's definitely going to be on the table for next year. That I'll have to figure something out to affiliate these bowls to make this a little bit easier for us. Although then again, will we be able to talk like this? Decisions.
Yeah, because I think you could just do verse, kind of like the Outback Bowl here in Tampa, man. It's SEC Big Ten.
Yeah, we'll have to really figure that out. Well, I mean, we'll get it to a vote here if we think maybe Hillbillies should be involved in that type of a match and not into a TCS match, even though they won their conference title game. So,
because Teaser, I did an Ohio State move, so I valued what the season over the conference championship game in one of my top 4. But,
ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to get into these playoff matchups now. We got to get through this first, though.
Yeah.
That's I don't want to get too excited.
I think we get through this, and then we go to the TCS top 4, and then we could do the TCS bowl games.
Oh yeah, for sure. After this, we have to get those playoff games in it because whoever who loses out on the four slot, third and fourth slot, are definitely going to be.
Really look out for the TCS bowls.
Yeah. All right, so let's get this Beats by Dre in there. I'm going to go ahead and state Hillbilly Tar Heels. I don't feel should be in one of these lesser bowls. I feel they should be in a TCS matchup due to
They
the
won
fact
the
that
Big
they didn't
Six.
win. So that's my feelings on that one.
You're not a big fan of the Big Six, Drew. I see that.
They did go 5-1 in their conference. Let's give them a little credit.
Okay, yeah. They're weak conference.
there are Gruden's Grinders. Terrible.
I mean, they had a Medicine Man, Telford Tornadoes. I'm kind of a big deal. So I still feel that definitely the conference title game gives them something.
I would have to say, too, if we went through all the rankings, I don't know if the Big Six had 2 teams ranked in the top 10.
At the same time?
Yep.
I mean, I could look that up real quick if you guys want to think about
I
matchups.
think every other conference has.
I mean, you give me a second, I'll find that out because I have it always written down here. I'm kind of a big deal at 7 at one point in time. I'm kind of a big deal was always ranked near the up at one. Let's see, week 10 we had Hillbilly ranked number 10, and we had I'm kind of a big deal ranked number 6. And that was in week 10, just 2 weeks ago.
All right. So yeah, the boys. Okay, no biggie.
Week 11, Hillbilly was 7. I'm kind of a big deal was 9. So they've definitely had 2 teams ranked at the top 10 at some point in time. But yeah, I feel Hillbilly for winning their conference should be in a TCS game. That's how I feel.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So I mean, right now I'm still feeling big USC Trojan fan. They were at least in their conference title game. I mean, they are 5-8.
We'll throw one out. He's ranked at 7, but I'm going to throw one out. Ron Swanson, I know you're here, but I want to argue for TCS though too. That's the thing, but it's borderline. And same with. I mean, this is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
How about big USC Volunteers? Or leave that blank, that last spot, and we'll come back to it after we get done to see who really got left out. It deserves to actually be in a bowl.
I like the idea of the USC Volunteers, though. That's you gotta in real life storyline.
Somebody's gonna get left out.
Hey,
oh yeah.
So one winning team will get left out. So why don't we leave that blank for that team that gets left out? Of one of the TCS bowls.
That could be a good thought. What do you guys think?
That sounds good. Yeah, we can't be putting all these 5 and 7 teams in over more deserving teams.
I say we leave the bowl open.
All right, Beats by Dre Bowl is going to be currently an open bowl until we figure out the ranked teams going in. So we will we'll hold off on that matchup. Let's get into the good stuff here because I'm involved. let's go ahead and let's figure out our rankings 1 through 4 of who we think is going to be in the playoffs. Obviously, 1 will be facing number 4, 2 will be facing number 3. I don't want to go first because I think it'll be a little biased. So we will start off with, let's see, close my eyes and pick at the screen. Caller number 4, Robert Brock.
All right. So I've got number 1, Thuganomics.
I think that's unanimous. I got number 1.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yep.
Number 2.
Guys, I mean, you're making me blush.
Flattery will get you everywhere, right?
You're damn right it will.
Well, at least I can cling to the fact that I beat Thuganomics at the beginning of the year.
All right, he's muted. He's been muted.
So
Such trash.
So number 2, I've got Greenville.
I think that's unanimous too.
Yep, got it.
Number 3, we got Mud Dogs.
Yep.
And then number 4, I've got No Sankey.
So do I.
Ooh.
So do I.
I've got TEDZILLA.
Ooh.
TEDZILLA number 4.
I think this is where we're about to have ourselves some fun.
It's
gotta be
that number 5 Ohio State.
We are about to have some fun right now. Let me get Quack Attack in on this real quick. All right, what does everybody else think of who should be the 4th team? Obviously, it sounds like we're pretty majoritied on the top 3: Thuganomics, Greenville, SCLSU, Mud Dogs.
I think that's no question. Just record alone.
I got TEDZILLA number 4. This is Jeff. I got TEDZILLA.
All right.
Yeah.
TEDZILLA. I've either got me or Quack Attack. It's like me and him are in the same boat. So.
All right. So we got you. So Ted, you said Quack Attack is what you're feeling,
yeah.
or are you thinking you should be over them?
It's a coin flip between me and him, basically, because we're in the same boat. We both lost our conference.
I'll look and see. Quack Attack scored 86 points in their conference championship game. TEDZILLA scored 113, and that's kind of the deciding factor. But then again, I can go back and look and see who all they've beaten.
You could. I'm like, I don't know if I was ever thinking about No Sankey into that 4th spot. That 4th spot's pretty nice.
Bro, if we would have ranked this week, I probably would have had No Sankey 4. I guarantee I would have. That's a big win.
Yeah, but I did beat him like the week before, but it wasn't
5-1 conference record.
All right, so we've got TEDZILLA mentioned, we have No Sankey mentioned, we have Quack Attack mentioned. I really don't think there probably could be anybody else for that 4th slot. Am I correct? Those would be the 3 teams fighting for this last spot.
No Sankey, TEDZILLA, Quack Attack, probably the only 3 I think that are actually available for that.
And Quack Attack, what? Did Quack Attack lose their last 2 games also?
They did lose their last 2 games. Both of those games, mind you, let's see, they beat SCLSU, then they lost to Vestal Virgins, and then lost to SCLSU in the title game. So they did beat SCLSU that first time matchup, which then definitely made them win their side of the conference, of their division. But then they did lose their final 2 games, once against Vestal Virgins and SCLSU title game.
And that's a bad loss when you're losing to the Vestal Virgins.
You should know, right?
Hey, listen, there was only 4 teams that got so fortunate, and he was one of them.
All right, so let me get update Quack Attack real quick. I'm pretty sure he's gonna fight for himself here. So
he should. That's not gonna matter.
All right. So real quick, we'll do a quick little vote here. How many people are feeling it should be TEDZILLA?
Aye.
Aye.
I think that was 2 ayes.
I heard that kid voted.
The kid. All right, so that's 2.5. No Sankey. How many people are feeling no Sankey?
Aye.
Aye.
I kind of like it also. The kid in that one also, so that's 2.5.
There you go.
All right, Quack Attack. Who's feeling Quack Attack? Probably just Quack Attack. Let's see here. His argument is he has a 4-1 record versus top 10 teams. His only loss coming in the past weekend's game versus SCLSU, who he had beat weeks prior. 4-1 against ranked top 10 teams, though. That's a good call. Let me look back on what he sent me earlier real quick. Because he did give me a case in case he had problems. Quack Attack was 4-1 against top 10 teams. SCLSU was 3-2, and then TEDZILLA was 1-2 against top 10 ranked teams.
Huh.
Based off of whatever he's telling me. I haven't looked any of that up to confirm it, though. But
Well, Quack Attack is in a difficult conference.
yeah.
Ted's got a good team, but the strength of his no Sankey's the only other team that's really a threat in that conference.
Did he beat No Sankey head to head? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm gonna look this up right now and see. Well, No Sankey beat
We
TEDZILLA
split.
for the conference title game. Let me see if they beat them.
Yeah, we played
You're
2
on the
weeks
line.
in a
You're on the
row.
line, TEDZILLA. Did you lose to him twice, or did you guys split?
No, we played 2 weeks in a row, back to back, right there.
No, and you guys split it.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Ted's got 9.
That's tough.
9 wins. Sankey's got 8.
Yeah, I didn't vote in the minute ago, so I'll just kind of sit this out.
Okay. This is tough.
You
I'm not
should
gonna lie to
do
you.
it, man. That may cost you the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not going to Urban Meyer it, though.
I mean, if we were to go Urban Meyer talk right now, then technically TEDZILLA and Quack Attack are out. If we were talking about no Urban Meyers, no urban legends here.
Nah, that's 2006 Urban Meyer. I'm talking about 2016.
Ouch.
So what about you, Brome?
Damn,
So,
you came to
'cause
me? People
'cause
remember I was
pretty-
on this thing.
Because pretty much, right, you get to pick who you're going to play.
You know, that's actually not bad of a thought. I'm glad someone brought that up. In this case, I'm choosing Gruden's Grinders.
Oh.
Want a sure thing. That'll probably be the time they score like 200 points. Let's see. He is, let's see, Quack beat number 9, number 7, and number 4, and lost to number 4 in the championship game. He's giving himself a good battle here.
If you have you guys looked at the all-play record at all?
Not yet. We can though. Let's take a look here. I like to look at some of these. I like to look at couldas and wouldas. I think sometimes I always think the coulda stuff is really powerful at times because you can see what they could have done if they did their right wins here. So let's see. Quack Attack could have won 3, but they would have lost 7. No Sankey could have won 4, would have lost 7. TEDZILLA could have won 4, would have lost 8.
Okay. All-play record, Ted would have beaten. He would have been 236 and 141. It's 25 games better than no Sankey.
Yeah,
it's like 40.
Oh, no,
41.
I can argue myself.
Like 41 games better than Quack Attack.
I'll play record. I'm better than the number 1 team.
He's got. Let's see here.
Yeah.
TEDZILLA's got 70 more points for, and he's got about 142 more points against. Right.
If you look at efficiency, though, no Sankey beats him by 5 points in efficiency. However, Quack Attack beats them.
Ted has a much deeper team. Because your efficiency is low when you have a deep bench that scores a lot of points that just happens to score even 1 point more than a starter. that says, well, that wasn't an efficient play, but you could still win all day doing that if your team's just good.
You know, when you look at it, I could have lost 8 and only won 2. That's a shame. I could have been undefeated. Unbelievable. I could have been freaking undefeated. Or I could have been like Gondor and, you know, be sitting in the shit bowl. Let's see. Quack Attack also fires with a TEDZILLA loss to number 1, number 10, and beat number 10 and number 7. They went 2-2. This is tough.
He's like number 10 in the power rank, though.
Let's see if we did league it out.
All right, I'm changing my vote to TEDZILLA.
Well, I think that decides things.
Going to TEDZILLA. I like No Sankey. I feel that they did win their conference. TEDZILLA, I think, may have the best resume, though.
But
they did do the worst against top 10 teams.
What's more important, bro? Conference or record?
Let's Penn State.
Yeah, TEDZILLA's Ohio State.
They, TEDZILLA went 4-2 in the conference. No Sankey went 5-1 in the conference, and that includes winning their conference title game.
Rome loves his conference record, so.
You do. The only other thing that we'd have to do. I'm gonna have to look at this right now. I'd have to look to see at TEDZILLA's schedule just out of curiosity, and see who it was that they lost those other 2 games to. I guess ranked teams. He lost to Gondor in week 2. That hurts your strength of schedule right there.
That's like unforgivable.
That's like me losing to Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood.
140 there.
He did. That's probably the scoring week too.
Yeah.
It's really gonna suck when. I already beat TEDZILLA also. Do we really need to do this again?
Bro, I whooped No Sankey though by 70 points.
Okay.
That's a big loss. 70 points.
Hey.
And then he also lost to Evolutionizing horribly too. That's a bad loss in conference, in my opinion. Weren't they? And then losing again to No Sankey in the title match.
They're 500 though.
This is kind of difficult to do when the man is sitting on the line also.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to sit it out mostly.
I think TEDZILLA's our Ohio State. I think you got to vote him in.
You could look at who.
But how many of us?
We go head to head, TEDZILLA, No Sankey, and you look at TEDZILLA throughout the year. TEDZILLA's been ranked top 8 the whole year.
I want to hear TEDZILLA make a case for himself.
I think I got the best roster top to bottom, but kind of shit the bed sometimes. I don't know.
We could look at back in preseason predictions. TEDZILLA was preseason predicted by 3 of the 5 voters. That's how strong he was looked at in the very beginning of this season. No Sankey started the preseason about in the mid-teens ranked, if we were ranking them.
Yeah.
Quack Attack was right below him, roughly in there. State, for case of Quack Attack, I did preseason predict them to be in the playoffs. I just want to throw that out there. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is really tough.
Something to look at.
That's what I'm looking at now to try and see what no Sankey
I played
faced.
both teams. I played both TEDZILLA and I played all three teams in the discussion. No Sankey, Quack Attack, and TEDZILLA. And TEDZILLA, I beat No Sankey. TEDZILLA beat me, and Quack Attack beat me.
And who's the me? Because I'm not really following.
Just for another data point.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away for like 5 minutes and let you guys figure this out. Lose a little pressure.
We should just all like send our vote in to.
We don't want another 3-hour text message session.
Oh man, that was something else the first time around.
So I'm gonna walk away.
Well, let's look at No Sankey here real quick. He's going to walk away for a little bit. I'm going to take a look at here what we've got. Let's see here. No Sankey lost to the Dynasty.
I'll make a point for you.
No Sankey lost to I'm Kind of a Big Deal. No Sankey lost to Ron Swanson.
Yep.
No Sankey lost to Delta.
Here,
that
bro.
Was it. That's when they started their winning. And then No Sankey lost to TEDZILLA.
Bro.
And then beat them the next time around.
Here you go. You ready for this one? I think
yeah, what do you got?
TEDZILLA has been atop the ACC North since week 1. No Sankey didn't take over the top of the ACC South until week 9.
Just the fact that we're even putting Sankey in this discussion is, I mean, it's big kudos to him.
It is. He made a hell of a run. At week 9, he was 5-4.
Yeah.
Man, this is tough.
He whooped up on his conference. That's what he did. No Sankey did.
And the conference. Well,
I mean, but he split against the best team in his conference, TEDZILLA. Yeah. So No Sankey and TEDZILLA basically split each other. That's your only extra win to loss in their conference. Technically, if you look at it, they were both 4-1 in their conferences before conference title play as well. Both 2-0 in their division.
Outside of conference play, TEDZILLA was 5-2. No Sankey was 3-4.
Ooh.
And that's a very top-heavy conference.
Let's see. No Sankey faced Hillbilly, Volunteers, Dynasty, Big Deal, Swanson, Delta, Borough, and then they went into conference play.
He faced me when I was on like that 6-game win streak.
TEDZILLA faced Gruden, Gondor, Bailey's, Hillbilly, Big USC, Thugs, Swanson, Blood Dragon, and then goes into their conference title play as well.
Stronger teams, TEDZILLA.
Yeah, I think it's got to be TEDZILLA.
It's a stronger team.
Here.
Yes, sir.
I think it's got to be.
He's here, and he's being a good sport about it, so put him in.
Yeah, that's what kind of upsets me, though. All right, let me get Ted back in here. Tell him he can walk back in.
Tell him we have bad news for him. He has to go against the #1 team.
Yeah, let's not say that, man, because that's probably the best week I had was against him, and now I got to pull that probably crap again. All right, so as painful as this is for me, Ted, if you're back on, let me know. Not back on yet. I texted him to let him know he can come back in. We'll wait for him to rejoin us here.
So what's the verdict?
TEDZILLA, you, my friend, have made it in as number 4. You are getting your rematch against the you are getting the rematch against the number 1 team.
Hey,
All right.
TEDZILLA, do me a favor. This is Delta talking. Beat the living crap out of the number 1 team.
You're muted,
33 picks this week. We'll be all right.
and now you're muted. Drew is muted. I mute anybody who talks trash about me. It's like that one. What was that show? They took that off the air, didn't they?
PPO?
Around the Horn.
Around the Horn.
No,
Yeah,
Around the Horn is when you mute the person when you have got tired of listening to their crap.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That was a good show. What was that guy's name? Willie Page or something like that? He was awesome. All right, so for the record, let's go ahead and stamp this in. TCS Under Armour Bowl. The number 1 ranked University of Thuganomics versus the number 4 ranked TEDZILLA. In the TCS Huckleberry Bowl, we've got the number 2 ranked Greenville Green Devils versus the number 3 ranked SC LSU Mud Dogs. I'll tell you what, that's a playoff matchups.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's big.
Yeah, those are scary games, really. I mean, I'm in it, but even if I wasn't in it, man, that scares the crap out of me. That scares the ever-living crap out of me.
Yeah, Greenville should scare you.
Yes.
That's why I'm glad if I do face them, it's not until at least the championship game. That way, at least I made it again.
I'd be worried.
Damn.
Drew, your team was putting up tons of points if you could have done anything in your conference.
Yeah,
I choked 3 of them in the conference on purpose so I could throw something in Bromy's face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to be. Yeah. We can. We could talk about that all day long if we want to, but we're not. Not on this show. All right. Well, we got that settled. Those are our 4 teams in the playoff matchups. Hold on. I got. All right. So now we're going to get into the other 2 TCS matchups of ranked teams. I mean, right away, I feel like we have to get Quack Attack and No Sankey in there. I feel also that they should probably not face each other. Since they were the other 2, since they were the other 2 top teams in the discussion to be in that final 4th spot. So I feel that they should definitely be facing somebody else, but we should pencil them in right now as being in both of those TCS games. How do you guys feel?
Fair.
Sure. Absolutely.
All right. So now we need to find them opponents. Right away, I'm thinking to myself, another newcomer. It is a Big East team, so there's no homerage here. But I do feel Ball So Hard University definitely deserves to be in one of these TCS games.
100%.
Over me. I love it. You would do that.
Oh, we're running out of spots, though.
Well, we have 2 more. We have 2 more to get into these, and then we have that last non-factored game of a TCS matchup. But 8-4, Ball So Hard.
The most throughout the year.
That's why you might not even be in the TCS.
Let's see what Ball So Hard did this year.
Ball So Hard. Let's look at their record here real quick, their schedule. I'm looking that up. Does anybody else have any? They were 4-1 in the conference. The only loss they had in the conference was to the University of Thuganomics. They beat Wild Will by 70 points. They beat Gondor by 4 points. They lost to Thuganomics by 52 points. They beat Throwdowns by 50 points, and beat Delta by 12 points. They lost to Hillbilly Tar Heels. They lost to Land Thieves. They beat Gruden Grinders. They lost to SCLSU by 30. They beat Terry Tate. They lost to Greenville by 2. And then they beat Borough Hitmen.
I don't know. They beat a bunch of terrible teams.
There's only about 3 weeks where they were probably in the top 10 in scoring. I mean, looking at it, like if you put them in an actual tough game, how many are they really going to win?
It's true. That is true. I mean, if you look at their closest matchups, I mean, if we look at their loss to Delta, it was they beat Delta by 12. I'm sorry. I mean, that's a big game for them. Going up against Thuganomics, they lost, by 52 points. So that's bad. I believe Tom Brady had an off week that week. SCLSU, they beat by 30 points. So, I mean, those are 2 big wins, really, beating Delta and beating SCLSU. And then they lost to Greenville by 2 points.
Just for example, if you look at their all-play record, so if they played every team in the league every week, they would be under 500. They'd be 185 and 192.
Well, you could look at that, but you can only play the teams on your schedule, right?
True, but they're going to have to play a good team this week in a bowl game where they're going to have to probably score more than 110, 115 points to win.
Yeah, when you look at Delta's all-play record, 290 and 86.
Yep. Woo! Yeah, that team. It's just scary.
Oh, what is
awesome.
this? University of Thuganomics all-play record, 261 and 116.
Maybe we should put Delta in the playoffs.
No, I don't.
I had him 5.
No, because I will admit I did blow a couple games, so I don't deserve to be able to.
You blew it. You had it, man.
No, I know. I was making a point to Bromy where 5 games shouldn't count more than 7.
Oh.
It was voted on, and it was lost.
I know. Don't worry. We'll work on the rules in the off season.
Yeah, we'll work on it. All right. Anyway, I mean, we could easily put Delta in one of these other TCS matchups too if we have to. I mean, they are both 8-4 as well. I mean, if you look at anybody else who, on record-wise, I mean, Hillbilly still has a possible matchup. In that Beats by Dre Bowl possibly, because we don't even have them in a game yet either. They're 8-5, and they did win their conference title also.
Yeah, I'll make a point for me against Balso too. Balso Hard is they only had an average of 100 points against this year.
That they beat you head to head.
They did beat them head to
Probably
head.
one of the highest scoring games of the year.
Hey, you got to beat the man to be the man, right?
Yeah, sure. I guess you could say that.
But I've got. This is what I'm looking at here. I've got Delta, Tau Kai, Quack Attack, and I've got Ron Swanson against No Sankey. I'm good.
I like it.
Ron Swanson.
I
was just thinking to myself. Go ahead.
Oh, I had Delta 5, me 6. Like, I kind of wanted him in a bowl. I mean, might as well have a hard game, I guess,
So what you're saying is that you're calling out Delta.
I guess somewhat, right?
That's
and then
all right.
Sankey versus Quack, which is good.
I want another loss, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So we're saying put Sankey versus a Quack Attack.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, fine with that.
And then putting Delta versus Ron Swanson.
Well, then I guess you could really, if you put Sankey against Quack Attack, you could really see were we right or were we wrong against TEDZILLA next week. You can go with all 3 scores and you can see who wins that one game.
Well, the playoff games won't be until 2 weeks from now. I mean, any of the TCS games aren't until 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
The other bowl games go this current week.
Okay.
So we get everyone gets a bye who's in the TCS games.
In the good bowls, not the toilet bowl.
Yeah. The toilet bowl goes to Martin this week, and then the other games go this week, and then the TCS games go the following weeks.
We should put the toilet bowl on week 17, whenever teams are
we could.
That's what everybody.
They're resting their players.
We could. All right, that's in. Week 17. That's when they play.
Toilet bowl. It's just worse. It's the worst, man.
I like it.
It's
All
like,
right.
it's irrelevant. Nobody gives a shit.
So, literally.
I hope not, because you guys are sitting in the toilet. You'll be
All right. So if we were to, now if we were to do this kind of a matchup, that does put Ball So Hard.
I will
who's
put Ball So
currently-
Hard against Hillbilly Tar Heels in that.
Absolutely.
Yep. It sure
And
would.
which one?
Beats by Dre. Two very similar teams.
Where's in what USC is out?
Yeah, I would take
And
USC. out.
USC and Volunteers would both be out.
I mean,
Or-
that's fine.
I
Or
had
do we put
Volunteers 16th, so
Okay.
I don't have Volunteer. Where are they? Fragile.
They're
Faggot?
5 and
I've got
7.
them ranked. I've got them ranked.
Both those teams are with losing records, 5-8 and 5-7. So it was a good idea that we did skip at least one of those shit bowls.
My week 13, my final ranking was I had Fragile Faggots at 27.
you had them where?
Fragile
Where'd you have them,
Faggots-
Jeff?
Sorry, I had them at number 22.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I'm penciling some of this stuff in here. So we're going No Sankey versus Quack Attack in the battle of who could have been in the number 4 slot,
True.
and then we're going Delta versus Ron Swanson.
Ron Dunn, Sissy V.
Third. Kudos on
And
the name
then-
change, by the way, Ted. I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you see my logo change?
I did. I was surprised you kept that on there. I like it though.
Yeah, man.
Just ran with it. Okay, and then you said, what did you say, Drew? You like Tar Heels?
No,
And then Ball So Hard versus Hillbilly
Yeah,
for the Beats by Dre Bowl.
I can dig it.
All right, how are we feeling, guys? How we Brock? You've been a little quiet.
wow.
What do you got?
Sounds good to me. That's actually kind of how I had things penciled in. I had No Sankey versus Quack Attack. And then, Delta and Ron Swanson. And so it all sounds good to me.
Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm liking this. All right. So let me go ahead and give everyone a quick recap of everything. Whoever, could be listening live, but they're not. And then whoever listens to the show, hopefully you do. Quick rundown. In the Charmin Extra Soft Toilet Bowl, we've got Terry Tate's Pain Train versus Vestal Virgins.
Woo!
In the
To be played week 17.
Yeah, in week 17, when it's going to be a really, extra soft lineups. We have instead of using 2-ply, it'll be second stringers. In the TSPN Bowl, it's going to be I'm Kind of a Big Deal versus Land Thieves. In the Jacked Up Bowl, it's going to be Mr. Rodgers Neighborhood versus Wild Wills. In the Stainless Steel Bowl, Evolutionizing versus Medicine Man. In the Beats by Dre Bowl, Ball So Hard versus Hillbilly Tar Heels. And then into the TCS matchups, we got in the Smoky Mountain Bowl, No Sankey versus Quack Attack. In the Bourbon Bowl, Delta versus Ron Swanson. And then in the playoffs, in the Under Armour Bowl, we got number 1 Thugs versus number 4 TEDZILLA. In the Huckleberry Bowl, number 2 Greenville versus number 2 SC LSU Mud Dogs. All right, guys, I appreciate this. There's one last thing I'm going to ask from all of you, and that is to get your final predictions of these playoff games with Greenville and SC LSU and the Thugs versus TEDZILLA. I'm going to message this real quick to Quack Attack as well. Let's start off with TEDZILLA. We'll hold off on TEDZILLA. You're in this one. We'll go with Jared. Jared, who do you feel? Playoff games.
That's tough. Greenville's hard to pick against. That one.
All right.
And it seems like the
So you're going Greenville.
University of Thuganomics
Your mic's falling off your head.
Oh, no, okay. I think it's right here. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're good. Now you're good.
Okay. If Ted can play the right guys on his deep team, he can give you a game. But I mean, it could be your year, David. I'm gonna have to pick you.
All right. So then you'd have Greenville versus Thuganomics.
Yep.
Who you think's taking home the title?
I think the title belt's going back to hell.
Oh, what the hell?
What the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They've scored like 80 more. They've scored like 80 more points than Drew has, and Drew's outscored the rest of us by like 80 or something. Like, if they just have an average week, they're hard to beat.
This is true. All right, so you're going Greenville, taking the title.
Yep.
Let's get Drew. Let's get what your thoughts are.
I went with my preseason rankings. I remember I was the only ones that had Thug in the top 4, I think, right?
I believe so.
And I think I had you in it all, didn't I? Again.
Let me look here real quick. You had you had Vestal. You had Vestal, TEDZILLA, Thugs, and Dragon Slayers, and then you picked Vestal to be the champs.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with what I had with you. I'm gonna go with Thug Greenville. Thug with I think an upset of Greenville, even though you are number 1. Thug champion.
I will say this: if I do end up in that title match, and it is against Greenville, it is revenge on Greenville for
two-time national champion.
It would be 2-time, and it would also be it would also be a rematch of our rivalry week where he beat me last time also. So he's a bum. All right, so Brock, what do you got?
I think I'm going to take TEDZILLA beating Thuganomics.
Such an asshole.
Greenville beating the Mug Dogs. And
on the bright side, I made it into the playoffs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
on the bright side.
Don't think you're making it in the playoffs in my league.
Yeah, well, no, I did good, and then I started drowning.
So then I'm taking Greenville over Mud Dogs, and Greenville winning it all.
Greenville getting the nod. All right, we're going now to Ted. Ted, how you feeling?
I'm taking Greenville over the Mud Dogs, and then I have no comment on either.
Then the next comment would be, is there no comment on who wins the title match?
There is no comment.
No comment on the title match either. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pencil in. You're thinking it's either the winner of us versus Greenville. So I'm gonna put as a / Ted Thugs with the national title. And for myself, I think it's pretty much unanimous. I feel it's gonna be Greenville in the title game as well. I mean, it's I mean, if I were to start looking at the rosters to really see who compares roster-wise, I mean, but we do have a couple of players also, probably going to equal each other out. So it could be, the depth of our receivers and running backs that could really tell the difference. I mean, me and TEDZILLA actually match up tight end, quarterback, running back in some areas. I'm not sure what SCLSU looks like against Greenville, but Greenville is just – they're an animal. So, I mean, I would agree with Greenville being in there. I just don't know if I could pull off another victory against TEDZILLA. So I had to put up 150 points to beat you last time. I think no matter who comes out of that one, I don't think no one's beating Greenville. I think they're like the Alabama of this year of TCAA. So I'm going to go Greenville is going to defeat whoever the heck comes out of me and TEDZILLA's matchup. Greenville with the title.
Probably a safe assumption.
That's what I'm looking at.
Both of you guys are certainly champions of gentlemanship. So
we're champions of life.
Oh, that's
champions.
That's so
nice. Classy and humble. Hey, maybe Butch can get you his trophy guy.
Oh my God, that would be so
Hey,
hard.
Hey, I hope that when I arrive back at Brian's house for the drafts of the other leagues, that I'm hoisting up that title belt one more time. I think it would be fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you. It'd be sweet to win 2 out of 3 times in this one. I'd be like the rampant Lions of TCAA. For any of you guys who are in TFL,
Oh, yeah.
like the dominant team in that league. So, Quack Attack hasn't responded yet for his predictions. If I get it in before I edit the show, I'll throw his in there as well. I'll voice over into the show. Never mind. Here he is. He is telling us he's thinking it's going to be Greenville versus the Thugs, and Thugs taking it all. I do not like all of you people picking me, though. It's so upsetting. But so he's in. He's got Greenville versus Thugs. He's got Thugs taking it all. So I want to thank all of you guys for participating in this.
Oh, you left me out, man. You left me out. I didn't get to do
I left you out. I thought I had you in.
I don't know.
Oh, damn, dude. I didn't get you in. My bad, Jeff. You get in this.
Golly.
Well, you're in the toilet bowl. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm easily forgotten about.
That's
And
my bad.
I will add.
I really thought I wrote your name down.
I'll add to this. How do you all pick the out-of-conference matchups? Because, my goodness, I played.
Oh, you mean
the
season schedules
with Greenville, and then when I played against when I beat, I'm kind of a big deal. When I scored 175, he was ranked number 3, and then I played Drew with Delta, and then when I lost to Terry Tate and Volunteers, those 2 awful teams. Guess what those 2 teams averaged against me? 175 points.
Oh, jeez.
So, and now I'm not saying that. Now I had a bad team. All right, I did not score well this year. All points aside, I did not score well. But my goodness.
All right. Here's how. I mean,
whoever
we can talk
randomly
schedules.
These, please go.
We could
take it
easy.
No.
No, here's how the scheduling worked. This was the 3rd year doing it. I'll tell you because I did the schedules. I'll tell you how it happened. Every team faced teams they hadn't faced yet in the first 2 seasons. It's how I did it. So I tried to get anybody who hadn't played any of these other teams a chance to play these other teams.
And maybe that's why I had done so well the last 2 years. I hadn't played against any good teams. So.
I mean, you gave us teams who whooped up on you and then lost everybody else.
True.
So I'm not sure if that's kudos or not, but
yeah, I was undefeated outside of conference.
That's a good point too. But yeah, I mean that's how it worked. That's how I did it. I mean, obviously for this next year, I have a couple of different ideas. Well, I got you guys on here. Let's run a couple ideas through you guys. I don't know if I texted it or not, but while we have a show going, what the hell? My idea for next year. I'm getting a little bit more rain on the TCAA. It may become mine in general, if I choose to accept it all the way. But my idea is for us to sign quote-unquote contracts for non-conference games. And where, sort of like how college already does it, they're already setting up who they're facing non-conference. And then it'll be like a 2-2 type of matchup. We'll play each other 2 games in a row or 2 years in a row, and then signing contracts or signing, another deal with somebody else that's non-conference.
And bring back the 3-point home field advantage.
We can put that back to a vote.
If you're doing the home and away.
Yeah, we can.
I hate the home field advantage rule, but personally.
Well, I've lost and I've won by that, so I don't really.
I would just rather lose. I'd rather take the loss or win without it.
I'd like to see more conference games if the conference is going to need so much.
Well,
yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing you play your division twice.
That's what I'm saying. Not the whole conference, just a division. Yeah, the bottom side play that twice.
That would make 7 conference games, right?
5 out.
And 5 out of conference.
Yep, that's what I said. That was my initial bring up. That's what I said. Play your division twice, your conference, then the upper conference once. 5 games. Then you're
Yeah.
playing more conference games, and it holds more value.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
I like that.
I like it too.
I don't like it at all. How about that?
And he's the commissioner, so that's what he
Yeah.
wants.
How about that? How's about that? I already played in the damn toughest freaking conference. You want me to face them twice? I keep going undefeated in this damn thing. You want me to humiliate them even more?
Hey,
Well, then if your conference is so good, those wins mean that much more,
who won the
and the losses hurt you less.
And that's why I'm number 1.
Hey, bro, who won the Big East last year?
You're welcome.
I did.
With the crap that with
Just because of your crap little rule that you have there, and I'm the one voting against it.
You're welcome. That's not a bad. I mean, that's another good proposal. Like we have a lot of proposals for next year. I've been thinking about getting rid of the 2 divisions and just being one full conference and having the top 2 teams overall being in the title games. There's talk of, depending on if I'm able to fill slots for when people drop out, because obviously we're going to have turnover. We always do. Depending on if we can fill those teams up, what we would do with that if we have to drop teams out of conferences already and make it just a 5-team conference instead of a 6-team. It's all together and having to move teams over to take over these other teams. It's a thought process, which I don't want to do. But I mean, it really just depends on how this offseason goes
do that,
overall.
though, you drop a conference, bro. You're gonna have a full redraft.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't want to do is drop in a full conference. So if we were to drop one team out of a conference, if that ended up being that way, then it just puts more talent into recruiting. But
yeah,
I'm not really feeling dropping a conference. I'd rather drop a team from a conference if it was equal, like one team from each conference said, I don't want to play anymore. I'd feel better doing that than having to move a whole conference, merging it into these other conferences.
Well, you know what we should do is we should have everybody that wants to do it have a ball point after the season, have a little off-season talk like this, and we'll all go through it and we'll figure it out and throw it out for a vote.
Well, each year so far, we get involved in a lot of this big stuff right before the season starts, and that kind of pushes people away. So my plan is to, and a lot of people have liked, I know Brock has said to me he loves how we have all these little extra things in this league to keep people into it. So, but anyway, a lot of that stuff will be up to vote. I appreciate everyone's feedback on that kind of stuff as well, because I do want this league to be good, and I like it that it's a different type of league that has all these little different intricacies that I think actually makes it a complete different type of fantasy football league. So I do appreciate you guys playing in this thing and being a part of this right here as well.
It is quite unique. It's definitely different. All right, my prediction for the playoff is I'm going to go with.
Oh God, we had to get back to that.
No, it's fine. It'll be quick and painless. TEDZILLA is going to lose the Thuganomics.
Bastard! I just wrote in TEDZILLA.
And then I've got
The switcheroo.
LSU with the upset over Greenville. Sorry.
Woo!
And then
SEC.
LSU champ.
Ooh, hey, wait a
You
second.
know, SCLSU just lost Gronkowski, one of their best players.
I don't care.
He hasn't been that productive all year.
That's a good point.
He's like
He was
top
out there at
10.
the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess he missed 4 or 5 weeks to start the year, so he
Yeah.
was probably top 5 tight end when he was healthy. But you haven't gotten this far because of him.
Just because of that comment, I got to see who his other tight end is.
Austin
Just
Safarian
because it's interesting.
Jenkins.
Is he still in the league?
Yeah, he's with the Jets.
Yeah, he got kicked off the Bucks, didn't he? Wow.
Yeah, he got off the Bucks, man. We kicked his ass off the team because he's an idiot.
Because he sucks.
No, he's an idiot.
I'm not going to lie to you. How in the heck did SC – that just means he was outscoring the crap out of people in the beginning of the season while Gronk was hurt and then not playing well either.
Oh, sounds like my team in the league.
If I'm not going to lie to you, I'd be scared if his team is able to destroy other teams and only have 3 losses with Gronk. So we got that in there. SCLSU upsetting Greenville, and then I can only assume it'd be an upset against the Thugs because I mean I would figure I'd be favored. So, all right, he does have Ezekiel Elliott. That's got to be that has to be the factor there. Speaking of that, did you guys get the text messaging on the Heisman finalists?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
All right. We're going to be getting that voting going on here soon as well. We'll have that out probably by the end of the week of who won for the Heisman. But anyway, so to Ted, to Robert, to Jeff, to Jared, to Drew, and to Ben on the hotline here on my phone. I want to thank you guys once again so much for participating in this playoff committee. I think we accomplished exactly what I was trying to accomplish. These type of things like this, and that's why I wanted to make these a show because I mean, I couldn't imagine doing this as a freaking text messaging. It would have been really rough, like that first year. So I thank you guys very much for participating, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Go Gators.
All right.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Anyway, this is David Rome for all the guys. Thank you for listening to the TCAA TCS Playoff Committee Selections Show. We have, I think, probably some really great matchups. An awesome Final Four, in my opinion. So it should be an interesting playoff season. I thank you all for joining, all for listening. Thanks for the crew on here for my playoff committee. Ted, Robert, Joe, thank you all so much. See ya. We're out of here.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk.